Cancer, let's start with your reading. Today, we are going to look into the energies around you at the moment, and then we will focus on the events coming up for you in the near future. Okay. Definitely conflicting energies right here. We see almost everything and the opposite of everything. So we need to really dig into this message in order to understand what's going on here. The main energy for the reading is the Six of Swords reversed. And it feels that something is coming back. Something or someone. Someone who at some point maybe left, completely disappeared, and who right now is definitely working their way back to you, to the situation. Keep in mind that the Six of Swords is someone who leaves the situation with their body, physically, but often emotionally that person is still connected to the situation that they're leaving behind. And especially seeing it now reversed, it feels like they never really left, but we'll see. The first two cards that we have is the Hangman and the Hermit reversed. Again, there is definitely someone here who disappeared. Someone who all of a sudden changed their approach, changed their words and their tone, and overall they changed their energy. This could be you or someone else is around you, but regardless, it left the other person confused, shocked, and hanging there. Nothing really pointed into this direction. And for this to happen this way, I feel that it was just very unexpected. This person seems to be doing this on purpose, given that Six of Swords right there and how they really feel inside. They're actually actively trying to not reach out, as if they had to keep themselves from doing it, as if everything in their body, every fiber of their body wanted instead to reach out and talk to the other person. If this is someone around you, I feel that they actually really want to hear your voice, to hear about your day, small things, but that for them are actually very special, and perhaps even hold you close to them. But something is keeping them in that position, and it makes it very complicated for you, for the other person, to figure out what the hell is going on here. We see how this hermit person is definitely not happy to be in this position, but for some reason they have decided to tie themselves up and perhaps wait for something as well, you know? This definitely feels like it was caused by some sort of event that maybe caused pain. And regardless of who started it, regardless of who is at fault here, this person really feels unable to put aside the wounded ego and just come forward. Even if right now that's all they would want to do, to just, lay down the swords and just hug and just be together and talk. Someone here is feeling some sort of guilt as well. And it feels impossible for them to find a way back into this connection without looking silly, without looking desperate even perhaps. They might be acting distant right now, but don't mistake that behavior for someone who actually doesn't care, for someone who actually doesn't want to hear from you. They cut communication only in hope that perhaps that will trigger you somehow and that will make you decide to reach out. This person is saying, I don't want to talk to you, but do you want to talk to me maybe? So again, that energy that I've seen at first, everything and then the opposite of everything. And I mean, look at this energy right here in the middle of the reading. 2 of Cups, 10 of Cups, the Star. This is the classic example of someone who is denying themselves happiness because of ego, because of pride, fear, insecurity. This person is absolutely crazy about you. Regardless of the mistakes made or the harsh words that might have been said, they feel that there is no future without you. And they might never admit it, but this is how they feel inside with these cards here. This is a deep spiritual connection, and the fact that this is so strong, it's part of the reasons as to why they're not making a move and reaching out, you know? I see here someone who is overall going into a never-ending cycle, a temporary, small cycle, but still, they do it constantly. They wake up in the morning, they feel great, motivated to look forward and not think about the past. And then, in the afternoon, perhaps, they start becoming curious as to what you are doing. And might be start spying on you on social media. And then at night, in bed, they keep trying to type a text to finally be able to communicate with you and be in touch with you again, but they freeze and they never get to send that message. And then in the morning, the cycle starts again. This is clear right here. It's absolutely transparent. Their energy, they're just trying to put a wall in between what they feel and what they do. And eventually, they end up doing nothing. On your end, Cancer, with this start card right here, I just feel that you're done fighting. You don't have any more fight in you. Thinking that you have tried everything that was possible to try, and then now you're just going to let it go and let it evolve as it's meant to evolve. That's what I love about the Star card. The message that talks about, you know what, whatever will be, will be. Definitely, I have a wish. I'm definitely hoping for things to eventually evolve in a different way, but what am I going to do here fighting alone? You might not feel that this person can really fight with you until they get to a point where they are transparent, honest. How do you talk about feelings with someone who's not showing feelings? It's impossible. There is just so much that you can do, and you have already done it, I believe, seeing these cards. Obviously, you would want for things to have played out in a different way. But again, this is not a battle you can fight alone. You need this person to fight with you, not against you. And that makes really the difference in these type of situations. But hold on. Knight of Wands, Three of Swords. First of all, the Knight of Wands always talks about definitely passion, movement, but also an unexpected event. Someone here seems to be starting to pour their heart out and reveal the fact that they're completely heartbroken. Now, I don't know yet if this person is doing this with you, telling you about this, or at least they're starting to tell this to themselves, maybe to a friend of theirs. And this, even if it seems small, it's progress. It's actually a huge step forward. This doesn't even feel like a message, in fact. It feels like an awakening, but something that will lead to someone eventually showing up at your door, maybe in tears, sobbing, regardless of how that makes them look. You know, it comes a time where you realize that not doing something, not doing anything, it's even more painful than doing something and failing at it and being rejected. And this is exactly it. They're way past their ego phase, and all they feel now is the need to just talk to you, even if it's you telling them to get lost, you know? This right now truly looks like someone who wants to commit to you this time, to commit to this connection, to commit to a strategy as well, an approach, a new approach, an approach where finally they're starting to meet you halfway, and a time where they're finally showing up for who they really are, showing their true colors, you know? I definitely feel that someone here is thinking, I want to spend the rest of my life with my Cancer, with my person, and someone who doesn't even care about other options, if they ever did, other situations, which perhaps in the past distracted them from this connection maybe. Now, I have to admit that this comeback really shows a lot of potential, but at the same time, I have to also admit that this energy is driven by loss, by regret, and by feeling lonely, which is not the best motivation energy to have for something that it's supposed to last maybe a lifetime. It's not a great place to start from. That would be the only issue that I see here. So let's look into this upcoming event and trying to understand where this person is truly coming from. Is this someone you should trust? Someone who you could really build a life with, memories with? Or would this make you waste your time once again and keep you stuck into that never-ending cycle that we were talking about earlier, in between, a never-ending cycle in between two people who clearly love each other, but might not be ready for long-term commitment? Let's see what this person is going to do and say in the near future, and how the situation is bound to evolve in the distant future. If you want to keep going with the messages, Cancer, just follow me in the extended reading link below in the description box. Also, don't forget that every single week I randomly select viewers who have watched the extended video to offer them a 100% free personal 30-minute reading. I send out emails to confirm every Monday morning. Please check out your spam folder as well. Now, stay tuned for the extended preview coming right up after this. Welcome back to your extended reading, Cancer. The bridging energy taking us from this current situation to the upcoming events is justice. And honestly, this is a very important one. This is clearly someone who wants to do the right thing. Oh my God. Wheel of Fortune and Justice, number 10, number 11. This is someone who now understands the role that they play into the situation, who is going to change their approach because they know that their approach is deeply impacting the overall outcome and the dynamic between the two of you. And so right here we see someone who, look at this, 10, 11, 12. Someone who's taking a step back and who is deciding to bring justice to this situation. And that will be a turning point in itself, something that will truly be able to shape the overall situation and the dynamic between the two of you in a very unexpected way, but finally in a way that it's going to make you move forward. Now, is this something that it's actually going to be successful in the long run, or are they behaving this way just because they have reached rock bottom, feel lonely, and they need someone by their side? Let's look into all of these energies. Let's see what this person is coming back for, what their true feelings, true intentions are. But let's also see how your own personal journey, Cancer, would evolve if you were to give this person a chance right now. Is this going to be good, positive, successful, long-term? Or is this just going to be another waste of time for you? Let's see. Oh my God. Okay. Well, I like that message. All right. So, actually, something that I haven't seen at first, but that it's going to be very important to mention right here. What we see is that